Welcome to Everything Computerized. I am CA and today in this video I'll be going to explain the data manipulation language and the different commands present in it. So let's get started. Please vote my way of explanation by tapping on the info card above. Save this playlist Basic SQL tutorial for class 10 and 12 so that you do not miss out any video that might be important for you. In the previous video, I had explained the SQL data types and size. We know there are 4 components of SQL. We had completed the data definition language. Let's discuss the second component of SQL, that is the data manipulation language. It is that component of SQL which is used to add new data to an existing table or delete and modify a data in an existing table. With the help of data manipulation language, we can add a new data in a table, we can change the data of a record in a table, or we can delete a data of a record in a table. So in simple words, the data manipulation language is used to manage or manipulate data in a table. Let's take a look at the definition of the data manipulation language. A data manipulation language or DML is a computer programming language, basically a component of SQL, which is used to add, delete or modify data in a database. Now let's take a look at the different commands present in DML. So there are only 4 commands in DML. They are select, insert, update and delete. Let's discuss about the select command. This is a very important command in SQL. This command is used to select a set of data from a table. In simple words, with the help of this command, we can retrieve information or simply view a set of information from a table. Suppose we want to know the names of the students whose roll numbers are less than 10. Then we can use this command to retrieve the names. This command is used to query information from a table, so sometimes it is also known as data queried language. The syntax of the select command depends upon our requirement and we use it with different conditions and clauses. I'll upload a separate video on the detailed explanation of the select command along with its implementations and results with its different conditions and clauses. So for now, let's see the basic syntax of the select command to view all the data present in a table. So the syntax is select star from table name. This will display all the records present in a table. One thing that you have to note in the select command is that for the use of this command, there should be some data present in the table. The table should not be empty. If the table is empty, it will give an error. Let's run the select command in SQL. Let's display all data present in a table named country. So the command is select star from country. This displays all the data present in that table. This was a brief understanding of the select command. Now let's talk about the second command of DML, that is the insert command. This command is used to add new records or rows to a table. There are 2 ways by which we can write the insert command. The first syntax of the insert command is insert into table name, and within the brackets we have to write the names of the columns in which we have to insert new data. Then after that we write values, and then we have to write the values of the respective columns. When we are using this syntax, we have to specify the names of the columns where we want to insert the data. In this syntax, the order of the columns in the table does not matter. The second syntax of the insert command is insert into table name, values, and within the brackets we have to write values of the data which we want to insert in the column of the table. When we are using this syntax, then the values will be automatically added in the respective columns. But the thing which we have to note using this command is that we have to remember the order of the columns in the table, because it will add the first value to the first column, the second value to the second column, and so on. So to make sure that the correct data is added to the columns, we have to remember the order of the columns in the table. Let's run the two syntaxes of the insert command in MySQL. There is a table named student which has 4 records in it. Let's insert the 5th record by using the first syntax of the insert command. So the command is insert into student, and within the brackets we have to write the names of the columns in which we have to add the data. When we are using this syntax, the order of the columns in the table does not matter. We can write columns in any way. So first I have written name, then ID, then phone number. After that, write the keyword values, and within brackets write the values which you want to insert in the specified columns. As we have written the name first, we have to write the value which corresponds to that column. As the data type of the column name is text, that is, it is a string, we have to write the values corresponding to that column within quotation marks. Let's take the value of name as Kriti. After the first value comes the second value, that is the value of the column ID. So the ID is 5. After this comes the last column, that is the phone number. Let's write any random phone number and then terminate the statement with a semicolon. Let's check if the data is added to the table or not. For this, write select star from student. You can see the new data is added to the table. I think you are clear with the first syntax of the insert command. Let's run the second syntax of the insert command. In the second syntax of insert command, we don't need to specify the column names. We have to write the values in the same order as the columns are present in the table. So the command is insert into student values, and within the brackets we have to write the values of the data which we want to insert in the table in the same order as the columns are present in the table. First we have to write the value of ID. So let's take the value as 6. After a comma we have to write the value of the name. Let's take the name as Manoj. After the name comes the phone number. So let's take any random phone number and terminate the whole statement by a semicolon. Let's check if the data is added into the table or not. For this we have to write select star from student. So you can see the 6th data is also added into the table student. Now you have understood the second syntax of the insert command. After the theoretical concept of this tutorial, I'll start the problem solving in SQL, where I'll demonstrate the different types of tables and methods to create them. You will understand everything better in that session. After the insert command comes the update command. It is the command which is used to modify the existing data in a table. Suppose we want to change a name in a table, we can do this with the help of the update command. The syntax of the update command is update table name set column name 1 is equals to value 1, comma column name 2 is equals to value 2, and like this we can specify as many columns we want, and after that write the where clause and then write the condition. It changes the values of the selected columns to the new value where a specific condition is satisfied. In the update command, the where clause is very important. If we do not use the where clause, then all the data of the columns will be updated and all the previous data will be lost. Let's run the update command in MySQL. We will see the results when we use the update command without the where clause. Let's change the name of the third ID from Preeti to Raman. For this the command is update student set, and then we have to write the name of the column where the data is to be updated. So the name of the column is name, and then we have to write the new data which is to be updated. So the new data is Raman. So we have to write Raman within quotation marks. Now we have to specify in which record we have to insert the new data. As we need to update the data in the third row, we will write where id is equals to 3. It will change the name to Raman in all the rows where the id is 3. One thing which you have to keep in your mind is that you have to select the condition which is unique, because it will update all the data which satisfies the condition. Here id is unique for each record, so I have taken id. Let's check if the data is updated or not. For this, we have to write select star from student. You can see that the new name is Raman in the third row. Now let's see what happens when we use the update statement without the use of the where clause. I will write the same command, but I will not include the where clause. So I have written the command update student set name is equals to Raman, and let's see what happens. So here you can see that all the 6 records have been changed and the new data in them is Raman. Now you know why the where clause is important in the update command. Now let's discuss about the last command of the data manipulation language, that is the delete command. This command is used to delete a record or a data from a table. The syntax for delete command is delete from table name where condition. This will delete a data or a value from the table where a condition is satisfied. The use of the where clause in this statement is similar to that of the update statement. If we do not include the where clause, each and every data from the table will be deleted and then it cannot be recovered. Let's run the delete command in MySQL with and without the where clause. So let's delete the third record from the table. For this we have to write the command delete from student where id is equals to 3. It will delete the record where id is 3. You can see that the record has been deleted. Now let's run the delete command without the use of the where clause. For this I have to write delete from student. Let's see what happened to the table. So you can see that it is saying empty set. It means that each and every data from the table has been deleted. I think now you have understood the importance of the where clause in delete and update statements. So this was all about the data manipulation language and the 4 commands present in it. In the next video, I'll explain the select command in detail along with the clauses which are used with it. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe my channel if you haven't yet. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.